everybody, it's Mama G here and welcome back for the final week of Storytime with Mama G for LGBT History Month. I hope that you've enjoyed all the story times and all the activities that Redbridge Libraries have had in place for LGBT History Month. If you've enjoyed the story times, you can still find them on the Facebook pages and YouTube channels until the end of the month, so you have no excuses. Go and catch up, but not yet, because I have a story for you, a final story, and then a final swan song, until we meet again, of course. Now, this story is very special because it's the first story that I ever wrote and performed. It's called The Fairies Fran and Vera. Now, you might have heard me tell it already, but what is very special about this telling of it is I shall be reading from the book version. That's right! You can get this beautiful story as a beautiful picture book now with words by me and illustrated by my gorgeous friend Anushka Sutherland. So, sit back, relax and enjoy The Fairies Fran and Vera. It's story time with Mama G. Come and hear a story with me. Love who you want to be, who you are. Learn these lessons and we'll go far. It's story time. Story time. Story time with Mama G. Fabulous Fran was a fairy. Vile Vera was one too. They lived together in fairyland where dreams seem to come true. Fabulous Fran does good things. Oh, she loves to make you smile. While Vera has her wicked ways. That's why they call her Vile. Now, good things come in many forms, like deeds and open hearts. And Fran knew this very well. You see, she was very smart. But Vile Vera thought differently. She wanted the world to be bad. She wanted it full of hate, not love. And she wanted to make us mad. Coffee? Asked Vera at breakfast. Oh, don't mind if I do, said Fran. And what have you got to do today? Oh, I've got a plan. A plan? Said Fran. Oh, that can't be good. What are you up to, Vera? The coffee poured. Our villain implored that Fran move a little nearer. You know, silly Billy, whose address is the Fair Lawns Fairyland. He told me something the other day I'm struggling to understand. He's fallen in love. Oh, what's wrong with that? Said Fran, bubbling over with joy. Here's the fact. My problem's that he's fallen in love with a boy. A boy? Oh, boy, that's wonderful. Fran had been waiting to hear news like this for years. But, said Vera with a tut, I'm going to make sure this ends in tears. With a wave of my wand, Billy should see just what his life could be. So, Vera gave a quick curse and Billy landed face first amongst their jam and coffee. Fran screamed, Vera laughed, and Billy's face was in the butter. Now to find you the perfect girl. Not words you want Vera to utter. A fanfare played, and in a glitter haze, Millie walked into their life. Oh, she's pretty, said Billy. Yes, I am, and I'd make the perfect wife. When it comes to looks, I'm by the books. Billy said, oh, well, that can't be disputed. And what about you? You're handsome too. Millie thought she and he were well suited. But they weren't, for one reason, and I bet you know why. You'd be my perfect wife, Millie, if only you were a guy. And just like that, Millie vanished away in a puff of smoke. Oh, said Fran, oh, I tell you what, I can't wait to meet your bloke. But Vile Vera's villainous ways continued with spells and drama until there appeared, and they were amazed, a very friendly llama. Have you lost your mind? Said Fran, kindly offering the llama some tea, when through the door burst Lily. Don't worry, she's with me. I'm a llama farmer, and this one escaped. Oof, she's got a mind of her own. Mind you, so have I, they say. That's why I live alone. Then, to the llama's alarm, it was in Lily's arms and being taken out of the house. Lily made the llama look so light, you thought the llama might have been a mouse. Third time lucky, cried Vera, as Fran saw one of her worst fears. Vile Vera was getting so angry, steam was coming out her ears. Her face went red, her blood was boiling, and then before she knew it, bang! She flew into 1,000 pieces. Oh, look, said Fran. She blew it. The pieces fell back into place, and this they thought was strange. Instead of seeing Vera's face, they saw her rearranged. What the what? Billy exclaimed, and Fran did much the same. Are you all right, Vera dear? If indeed Vera is still your name. Oh, of course it's not. I'm now called Dot. Do you think you'd get along with me? Well, said Billy, well, I have always thought I could be a friend of Dorothy's. Dot looked at Fran askance, and frankly Billy wondered why. Is that all I am to him? She said. A friend? And they just cry. Fran got a hanky and dabbed Dot's eyes and said, gosh, you are very smart, but not enough to know why you've not got Billy's heart. And Dot howled, and Dot wailed, and her tears became a river, until Dot washed herself away, and all that was left was Vera. Enough's enough, said Fran. I have to intervene. Forcing someone to be something they're not is very, very mean. Billy is a good boy. Oh, and he loves a good boy too. And honestly, Vera, who Billy loves isn't up to you. Oh, yes, it is, said Vera, shooting her wand at Fran. Oh, no, it's not, said Fran, shooting her wand right back. Is, isn't, is, isn't. They were both under attack. Billy stood there, eyes agog, and gob down to the floor. Sparks were flying around the room. Who knew what was in store? Then there was a crash, and then a flash, and then a silence fell. Between them, the fairies had magicked a man Billy knew quite well. The man was holding a library's worth of books. To Fran, that was clever and strong. Well, Vera just said, oh, he's pretty. And she pretty well wasn't wrong. Billy's eyes were wider than ever, and his smile was from ear to ear. Oh, Sam, my love. Oh, it's good to see you. I'm really glad you're here. The boys hugged, held hands, and beamed with pride. And for the first time, Vera got it. Love should never have to hide, and no one has the right to stop it. Well, I suppose there's one more at the table for tea, said Fran, fabulously. The end. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story and the gorgeous illustrations. That was the Fairies, Fran and Vera, by me and Anushka Sutherland. And if you'd like to have a copy of this book, it is available now on Amazon in both paperback form and as a download for your Kindle. So just search for the Fairies, Fran and Vera. I am going to share with you now a brand new song written by another friend of mine called Katie Pritchard, and it is called The Glitter and Shine. Now, it is terribly funky, so I will understand if you want to get up, have a dance around and have a boogie. Here we go. Told you it was funky, didn't I? Yes. Let's see you all dancing then. Here we go. Waking up in the morning, I don't want this day to be boring. So I put my favorite clothes on and my favorite shoes on, and it's time to go outside. Even if I feel forlorn, I listen to those trumpet horns. Get rejuvenated, feeling invigorated, can't wait to start the day. I do a step with my left hand, then a strut with my right. I wiggle my hips and I'm feeling alive. I just wave to the right and then back to the left. I'm doing the glitter and shine. Come with Mama G and I make you feel oh so fine. Walking down the street, doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. We're doing the glitter and shine. If you've had a bad day at school, or someone's made you feel like a fool, I tell myself I'm great, and then I grab my mate, and then I feel oh so fine. Don't keep your troubles to yourself, just share them with someone else. Yes, the mood will be lifted, negativity shifted, and you do the glitter and shine. I do a step with my left hand, then a strut with my right. I wiggle my hips and I'm feeling alive. I just wave to the right and then back to the left. I'm doing the glitter and shine. Come with Mama G and I'll make you feel oh so fine. Walking down the street, doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. We're doing the glitter and shine. I feel fine, doing the glitter and shine. Feeling sublime, doing the glitter and shine. Waiting at the bus line, doing the glitter and shine. Listen to the bass line, doing the glitter and shine. Pretending to be K9, woof, woof, doing the glitter and shine. I heard it through the grapevine, doing the glitter and shine. It's hard to define, doing the glitter and shine. It's a negativity gold mine, doing the glitter and shine. I do a step with my left and then a strut with my right. I wiggle my hips and I'm feeling alive. I just wave to the right and then back to the left. I'm doing the glitter and shine. Come with Mama G and I'll make you feel oh so fine. Walking down the street, doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. We're doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. We're doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. We're doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. We're doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. Doing the glitter and shine. We're doing the glitter and shine. Doing the shine. Doing the glitter and shine. We're doing the glitter and shine. Oh, thank you so much for joining me for this, the final story time with Mama G of LGBT History Month for 2021 here with Redbridge Libraries. Don't forget that you can find me on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. Just search for @MamaGStories and keep up to date with Redbridge Libraries and all their activities by checking their Facebook and their Instagram pages. Thank you for joining me and I will see you all soon. Bye. It's story time with Mama G. Come and hear a story with me. Love who you want to be, who you are. Learn these lessons and we'll go far. It's story time. Story time. Story time with Mama.